I'm in Peru now, and I like it here, but before I start talking about my adventure here, I should mention that on my way from Bariloche, Argentina, I did stop in Santiago, Chile. I didn't really want to go there per se because I don't like large cities, but it was kind of on the way, so I stopped in there for a short amount of time. And I guess what I would say is that if you like large cities, you probably enjoy it there. I will say that they had a nice backdrop with the mountains, so it was kind of scenic in a way. Aside from that, there wasn't really a lot about Santiago that really interested me personally. I did have a nice apartment because I was not staying there very long, so I got a really cool loft with a good view of the city from there. And then food-wise, I didn't see anything outstanding, but I did eat at a little cafe named after Bill Clinton for some reason, so it was a fun little story. And since I like the outdoors, I was lucky that there's this hill there you can hike up to for some good viewpoints and get some exercise, so I did that a couple different times. But yeah, there's just not a lot to say about it. So it wasn't necessarily good or bad, just very neutral. I just didn't film a lot. So let's jump to the Peru adventure now. "12 hours of traveling today. Just got checked into my hotel. The taxi driver had a hell of a time. I don't know why. It was a personal problem of his. But it looks like a nice hotel. I mean, not super fancy, but kind of a cool vibe. I haven't eaten anything other than airplane snacks today. So I'm not gonna go into the city tonight. I'm tired. Luckily, there is a restaurant and bar here, so let's try to make the most of it." It is only 10:30, but it's been a long day of travel, so I'm gonna crawl into bed and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah. Shit, it's a little bit foggy today, but I can tell when the weather's clear, there's gonna be a really nice view. I like this. I'm just on the roof of the hotel right now. I've got some time to kill before I check in my apartment later, so I guess I'm just gonna explore. That doesn't mean I'm gonna show you the best parts of the city. I don't know where anything's at. We're just gonna walk around and get a SIM card for my phone, maybe try to find a gym, and if anything's interesting along the way, I'll put it in the video for you. Well, unfortunately, I spent my whole morning trying to figure out the SIM card thing for my phone. I went to Claro, which is the biggest phone company in Latin America, and they couldn't do it. They wasted 4 of my hours. Eventually went to Bitel, which I've never heard of, but they got it working for me. So good news is I got a phone that works, but bad news is I wasted the day. So I haven't really seen much, although this plaza that I'm in is really cool, so at least I got to see this today. But it's already almost time to check into my new apartment, so let's go knock that out real quick and then try and enjoy the city. Okay, apartment time. I just dropped off my bags. I haven't even really looked around yet, so let's check it out. There's 2 bathrooms. I did not know that. It's more than I need. Well, I'm here for 30 days. It looks like I've got room for guests, so if anybody wants to hurry over here, I've got space for you. Yeah, it's a nice little apartment, but the main reason I picked it was the location seemed very central. I don't have a view this time. The last 2 apartments did have nice views, but there's a little bit of a view from the rooftop, so let's go take a quick look from there. Yeah, it's cool. I like the mountains. Let's go check out more of the city. Weather-wise, it is lovely. The nights are a little bit chilly, which I enjoy. And the days are hot, the sun is intense, but if you're in the shade, it's perfect. It's kind of supposed to be like this year-round. I could learn to like the climate here. It's pretty nice. went up some stairs and I felt really winded, like out of breath, and I realized, or remembered, that oh yeah, this city is at a really high altitude. It's at like 2,300 meters, something like that. I'm trying to get back to more natural videos that are unplanned, and so today was kind of a waste with day one logistics, which is kind of normal. Like, had to move into the new apartment, trying to get my phone working, had to do laundry, whatever else. So it's already dark now, but that means it's time for dinner. I'm starting tonight at a restaurant that I've already heard recommended from a couple different people, so it's supposed to be one of the best in the city. We'll check how expensive it is and how good it is, and I think it's local Peruvian food. At least I hope it is. We'll find out. It seems like there's a lot of nice restaurants in this area, so it'll be interesting if I can afford to try a lot of them to see how they differ. But they do look really, really nice. The architecture and just the style, the vibe, so we'll see how tonight goes. This dinner was for 2 people to share. There were side dishes that I don't think I filmed, and it cost about 84 local soler, I think it's called. And it was like one of the most expensive things on the menu, which that's up to you to determine if you think that's expensive or not, but the quality was good. And while we're talking about food, it's day 2, by the way. I'm filming the next day, obviously. I'm gonna go get lunch now, so let's go do some more filming of food and see what sites are on the way. The type of food that's very common here is pollo a la brasa, which is basically just rotisserie chicken. Locals say it's special, but it tastes like normal rotisserie chicken to me, which is fine because I love that. I could eat this most days. It usually comes with fries, but in this case it came with a chicken feet soup. The broth was good. I don't like eating feet of any animal, but it was fun to try. This is a bit more exotic, not as common. And the flavor is good, but there's not a lot of meat, so I wouldn't bother to order this again. Oh shit. I wonder if they call it the Misty Mountain because it's always kind of foggy and hazy out there, so hopefully the weather clears up and I get some better shots of it. This is called Inca iced tea. I don't know if it's a real Inca thing or not. Maybe it's just for foreigners like me to buy, but it tastes good. I enjoyed it. And this is lomo saltado, which is pretty popular in the city, maybe other parts of Peru as well. It's kind of Asian-inspired flavors. And that leads to another thing that's pretty popular throughout the city, which is called chifa, which is basically Peruvian Chinese food. Now, there's still a lot of food I haven't tried yet, like ceviche, picanterias, but I still have a lot of time here, so I'll save it for another video. Fun fact, this is my 100th video that I've put online. It's kind of crazy, right? 100 videos? They're not all good. Obviously not. But what I did do, instead of making a special episode for 100, I made a playlist of some of my more entertaining videos. And not necessarily the best, but easier to rewatch. Or if you're new to my content, if you're a first-time viewer, they're fun. So I made a playlist for that somewhere on the screen. I'll try to put it on here. I'll link it so you can check that out. See you later.